Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Bang, 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 bang. Things come different when I'm standing up, ain't it? Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, man. I'm out here in this beautiful park, working out, as y'all see. Got the big weight vest on and everything. Trying to get this stuff back in order, man. You know, birthday right around the corner. And in fact, just a couple of days. I just out here, man, just looking, you know, I'm not, you know, looking at everything around me, man. Just looking at this beautiful park, man. All these kids out here playing, the mothers, the fathers, the grandfathers, you know, and everything is just so calm and relaxed, man. And it's just, it's just so different, man, from on the inside, you know. When things is like that on the inside, man, you already know it's just the calm before the storm, man, you know. Some craziness gonna pop off either sooner or later, you know, which just makes me feel even more blessed, man. Far more blessed to be out here in the free world with the living, man, after so long in that dungeon, you know. And you know, I gotta try to get in the habit, man. Shout out Hollywood Trail. Try to get in the habit of taking this camera with me everywhere. So when I have some on my mind, I could just, you know, sit back and reflect on it and give it to y'all, you know. And hopefully y'all receive it. But, you know, just seeing things like this, you know, by being in there so long, you always equate things with things that you went through, things that you've seen, things that you experienced. And I just think about these, you know, type of times like this, man, when, you know, it's in the block or in the pod or outside, when everything is seemingly so calm and you know, serene, and then bang, you know what I'm saying, something break off. You know, and you like, what's going on? What's going on? You know, you got to get on point. You know, you might have to pump them things, you never know. Or, damn, man, you know. So that's just how it happened in prison, man. And it's several sneak attacks, man. And I've seen some vicious, savage sneak attacks, man, you know, in my day. And, you know, it's kind of like a hard way to say sneak attack, man, because in prison, you know, it ain't, you know, it ain't no sneaking. It's like, you in here, you should expect this. You beefing with somebody, you should expect this. Or you had some words with somebody, you should expect this. So it's really not sneaking, but you know, in the real world, it's like sneak attacks. But you know, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know, you got to, you know, be sharp at all times, man, because you in a danger zone, man. You in a war zone. You know what I'm saying? You in a no mistakes allowed zone. So you just got to be ready, man. And when I'm out here now in the free world, man, and I look around me, man, it's just like such a, you know, I know anyway because I was there, but now even more so, man. Just seems like such a harsh life to live, man. You know, the pressure that's on you every day, the you know, the tremendous amount of pressure to not be relaxed, to not get calm, to not get complacent, to not get comfortable, you know. And you know, in actuality, you know, who wants to live like that? You know what I'm saying? Well, you can't never relax. You can't never be calm. At every moment you got to, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know, what's up? You know, and that's crazy, man, when you think about it. But, you know, prison is crazy. But at any time, at any moment, for unexpected reasons, for expected reasons, for, you know, just cause, or what somebody else going through that they might want to impose on you, you know, you got to be ready for all of that in there, man. All of that in there. You know, because you never know when it's coming or if it's coming, you know. But you got to be prepared, you know. And some of the things that pop in my mind right now, man. I remember this moment right here, and I spoke about this before, I think briefly, in one of my videos about Wallace Ridge or something, man. But I can remember this white guy, man. He was just to me, the reason why I remember him so vividly, not for the brutality that happened to him so much as the the meekness and the innocence of his appearance. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he was locked up for, man, but he was one of them white guys that looked like a young, skinny, frail, smart, nerdy type dude, man. Whereas to he he wasn't a physical threat to anybody, especially from the optics, from sight. He just won't, you know what I'm saying? He just was little, he was skinny, he was nerdy, old, Gilligan looking dude, man, like, just peaceful. But he was smart. So being that he was intelligent, man, dudes was using his intellect to get money with the parlay. You know what I'm saying? And in turn, dude was the muscle for him, because dude, dude would put that work in. He'll put that work in with that Bethlehem. So they knew that. So by knowing that, and then when that's his partner, then dudes weren't gonna bring the drama to him, which worked out in his favor. And then kind of sort of the way I knew the dude, which I didn't know him a lot, the white guy, I think he liked doing the parlay. I think he liked the grind of it. I think he liked the intellect part of it, how he had to figure out these numbers and put these spreads together and try to outwit the dudes that's trying to bet. Because that's all the parlay is, man. It's just, being able to put together a point spread in the form of no one is going to be able to, cover that point spread or uncover that point spread, whereas they're going to lose money. So, it's a cat and mouse game, and I think he got some type of excitement out of that, as well as some satisfaction because they was winning money with it. But like I said, in turn, the dude is his partner gonna put that work in if somebody trying to extort him, if somebody trying to rob him, if somebody trying to, do something, crazy to him, they gonna have to deal with dude first. So, yeah, man, but dude, he was going home, man, and he ended up going home. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, with anything else in prison, man, there's a competition as well, and that parlay is a money getter, man. So if you got a parlay on the pod and I got a parlay on the pod and another guy got a parlay on the pod, guess what? That's too many parlays. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody want to split no money. Everybody want to monopolize. Everybody want to get all the money. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I think they had that parlay, which was the biggest, most booming one. And then you had the little gang dudes that had the other parlay. So, when dude go home, man, K, I think his name was K. When K ended up going home, he was more or less told his homeboy to, hold him down, hold the white boy down, because the white boy been looking out for him. The white boy been getting money with him and all this and all that. So, don't let nothing happen to him, man. You take over my position as the parlay. Now, see, the thing about that is he won't quite as established as K. I mean, he won't no sucker, but he won't K. You know what I'm saying? See, the difference is when somebody put that work in, it's different than somebody who they think will put that work in. It ain't nothing like proof. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that proof, and you may present a good front game. You may look the pot. You may talk the pot. But, you know what I'm saying, have you actually played the pot? Bang, 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 boom. They want to know if you going to, damn, for real, where your resume at? So, it's a different level of respect. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, I can remember when they left, man, and he was trying to continue to parlay with dude or whatnot, but, man, them blood dudes, I believe it was, man, Blood Crip, one of them is so many of them in there, man, you don't even know what's going on, but it was one of them, man, and they sent one of them dudes on one of them crash missions, man, whereas to, you gonna go do something, you gonna pay for it, but you being ordered to go do it, but you a grown man, you understand, taking orders from other men that do not have on a uniform. But that's the way they roll. That's what they chose. That's the life that they chose. That's on them. But Yeah, they sent him on a mission, man. They wanted to dominate him and monopolize the parlay, so they sent him to get rid of the white boy. And I can remember, man, because I seen this with my own eyes. And I just happened to be looking that way. Because like I say, when I'm in the block, I'm usually eyeballing around, man. I'm scanning my surroundings, man, because of stuff like this. Because I know something can pop off and something can come at me that I'm not expecting or wasn't looking for. Now, see, it's a difference when you done had words with somebody. The smallest words, you supposed to be on point. Because that dude may not be brave enough to approach you in an aggressive manner at that time. The words may have rubbed him the wrong way. The words may have embarrassed him. The words may have got under his skin, but he may not feel, you understand, brave enough to do something at the time. But he might go get ready for you. You understand me? He might go put that thing together and try to, roll up on you when you ain't paying attention and be like, yeah, okay, remember what you said? You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, you somewhere leaking or laid over in medical fight for your life because you weren't ready. Because you took that little altercation or that little misunderstanding of the words for granted. And that could cost you your life in the prison. That could cost you your life, man. So, yeah, man, but that dude was just sitting there, man, standing in the middle of the block, and he had some tickets in his hand, I believe. He was looking through the tickets, checking the tickets. And, man, this big, tall dude that was in the gang, man, that's who they sent out of, man. And this dude was tall, cut up, muscular-wise. He had the size and everything, man. And dude was just sitting over there, man, just minding his business like he was unbeknownst to the world, man. And I'm telling you, man, the dude, man, the big tall dude, man, just came up behind him, man, and just, man, it was just brutal. It was brutal, because like I say, dude was frail. He was little. He wasn't built for that type of stuff. He just fell like a log. Whack him. Boom, he hit the ground. But then this was where the savageness come in, the viciousness. Because even when he hit the ground, man, dude came down on him like some MMA stuff, man, like bang, bang, and then just stood up and just stomped his head, man. And dude was already unconscious. He was clearly unconscious, unresponsive. He just laying there, body stiff, and he's stomping his head, man. And dude's head is bouncing up off the concrete like that, man. It just looked so brutal, man. And he was like, and I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's insanity, man. It's insanity. It's no way humanly possible did that white boy ever expected that. Was he ever even looking for it? Did it ever even cross his mind? Because number one, he know he ain't did nothing to nobody. Number two, he definitely ain't had no words to nobody because he ain't even built like that. So to him, he was safe. And then he had got comfortable with the comfortability of being with K, and K ain't gonna let nothing happen to him because they know K gonna sling that blade. You know what I'm saying? So he had got comfortable, man, and that cost him, man. That boy was brutalized, man. When they finally seen it too, and they started busting, and he just, you know what I'm saying, everybody get at it, and dude just run over to the side and just get in. They still wanted to shoot him because he did that to a white boy, and there ain't nothing up in there with that gun tower but dudes with white boys with guns. So they was still trying to pluck him off right. He was over there on the ground, which was even more crazy. But yeah, man, they ended up taking him up out of there, and for them to get him up out of there like that, just because he was sent on that mission, he don't realize what he gonna have to pay for. He the only one that's gonna end up having to take that brutal beating, because you can lay flat and believe that when he went back there with them people, and then knowing what he did and who he did it to, oh man, they probably brutalized him. You understand me? When I tell you brutalized, I mean brutalized him. Punished him. And you did this because another man told you to do this. Or these people call shots like that. They telling you what to do. Man, you in two prisons. You know what I'm saying? You in the regular prison and you in the prison of your gang. Because you got to take orders. If you don't take orders, then they move on you. What they telling you to do to somebody else, if you don't do that, they do it to you. So what type of gang is that? You see what I'm saying? Well, somebody got to sit back and give you all these crash dummy missions, and you got to go on them. If you don't go on them, then you gonna get that done to you. Come on, man. That's Yeah, that's crazy within itself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But they brutalized that dude, man. And I don't know if he how much he recovered or whatever. But I can assure you that I know he had some serious damage, man, and probably some permanent damage, man. Cause that dude was stomping his head, man, like it was a beach ball, and it looked horrible. I mean, it looked like it was just brutal and vicious. You understand? So, and all just because he was trying to get some money, and all because they wanted some money, and they didn't want nobody else to get no money because you a threat to them if you in the same business that they in. You know what I'm saying? This is prison though. This is that vicious life that you gotta live when you behind them walls. Yeah, that's the lifestyle, man. That's what comes with it, you know. And like I say, it's a lose lose all the way around the board, man. Because like I say, even when you make a play like that, man, you victorious on the physical aspect of it, but you got to pay for it on the mental aspect, man, because they gonna punish you, man. There ain't no telling how long you got to stay in the hole. Ain't no telling how long you gonna be healing up for the whooping that they gonna put on you, especially you done attack the white man and white man land. You understand me? They may look at him like he a convict too, or he an inmate, he locked up, the white boy. But at the same time, they looking at race too because they was racist up there. So you put yourself in all this harm's way just because, you got to abide by some rules that somebody else to set upon you when you living in prison and following rule after rule after rule after rule every day. When to eat, where to sleep, when to use the phone, when to use the microwave, when to walk over here, when you cut your lights out. Man, come on, man. All of that, and then you going to go in there and you going to get up under some more rules and regulations. Come on, man. And then like I say, man, these sneak attacks, man, that white dude had no idea what was coming to him. He had no idea, man. This is why I say, man, you got to stay on point like icicles, man. You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because it's brutal, man. It's vicious out there. It's vicious, you understand me? And I can remember on the same camp, man. That's the same camp that I told y'all probably both of these stories. Probably not as much as in detail because it was probably the Wallace Ridge story. And I can remember my homeboy, he got it on there, man. And I recently talked to him, man. He's still locked up, man. And salute to him, man. Southeast, man. But I recently talked to him, man. That's my homie. And from up my way, round my way, and everything, man. And he ended up taking a brutal on there, man. Because, he won't prepare. You know what I'm saying? Because he got to arguing with a dude that him and dude was cool, and they been cool, but now they arguing over money. So when money get involved, everything is out the window. You don't know how this stuff gonna go down. So you got to stay on point. You cannot be relaxed, and you can't get comfortable because, that's when they rock you to sleep, man, and the sneak attack come on you and you ain't ready because you done got comfortable with the situation. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you can't get comfortable in prison. There's no such thing. That's an oxymoron. Prison and comfortable, they don't even go together. So, if you out here in the free world and if you like any type of peace of mind, any type of comfortability, then don't go to prison. I can tell you that right now because you ain't going to have none of that. None of it, ever. So, yeah, man, but they got to arguing, and then they was behind that door, though. So when the doors open and they finally get out there together, he pull up on the dude and they acting like everything is okay. And it's like boom, 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 they had a couple words. But then just that one slight second where he took his eyes off of him, boom, he dropped the hammer on him. And being that he wasn't prepared, he just dropped him. Southeast dropped. And man, he got on top of Southeast, man. And Southeast, when he dropped, like I told you, everything in there is concrete, marble, and steel. And his head hit that floor, and he's unconscious. Man, that man got on top of Southeast, man, and everybody else is in the cell. Ain't nobody out but him. Southeast another worker, and everybody else is in the cell. And man, you see him, he just sat on his chest, man, and I'm talking about just pounding him. I'm talking about in the face, unprotected. You know what I'm saying? No resistance, no nothing, unconscious. And he just getting free shots like he went. Man, he brutalized him, dog. He brutalized him. And then when the police finally did notice, you know, they don't even bust the gun. They holler and make him get over. He just jump up off of him and run over there and lay on the floor and spread himself out, and they call the people. They don't bust the gun because they don't care now, because it's two black dudes fighting two black dudes. One of them getting punished, so they don't care. They want to look, they want to laugh, they want to let you watch you kill each other. That's what they want. You see what I'm saying? So when they come in there too, you know, they come running in there then, but they want to, you know, act like they going to spray mace. Ain't but two dudes. One dude unconscious, the other dude not. They want to do all that. Then they want to grab, rough them up, you know what I'm saying, bend them over. They grabbing Southeast unconscious body, rolling him over. Stand up, move. That, like talking to him like he's conscious. The man is unconscious. And the man is brutally hurt. But they handling his body like a rag doll, man. Like he, you know what I'm saying, like he like he alive. I mean, like he awake and conscious of knowing what he could do. Put your hands behind you. Come on, man. You can't see this man's unconscious. You can't see his body is limp. You can't see everything is, you know. And they howling him, man. And that just infuriated me and a lot of other people looking at dudes is hollering out the door. Man, the man unconscious, man. Man unconscious. They ain't paying no mind, man. They dragging him out there. Put handcuffs on the unconscious man. Dragging him out there. His feet dragged across the floor like this. You know, just dragging him out there, man. It was crazy. And, you know, later on, you know, we found out Southeast man had, you know, messed up eye socket, broken jawbone, you know, everything, man. He was messed up, all with the fist, but he was unconscious, and he wasn't prepared. And the dude sucker punched him, bang, sent him straight down to the ground. And that's one of the worst things you can do in prison, man. And I know it sounds crazy because you may be getting attacked by 3, 4 dudes, you understand? But you got to do your best not to go down. Boom, boom, I don't care how many you fight. You got to try not to go down on that ground. Because when you go down on that ground, man, my brother, it ain't no telling if you going to ever get back up. You understand me? So you got to try to stay on them feet, dog. You got to try to stay on them joints as much as possible, you know. And if you go on that ground, man, bad things can happen to you, man. Dudes put feet on you, man. Dudes put that death hand in you while you're on that ground. I mean, everything, man. And don't ever, if possible, fold up in the fetal position, man, because then you just giving dudes free reign, free target to do whatever they want to do to you, man. And trust and believe in prison. If there's any mercy in there, it's very seldomly seen. So dudes are gonna try to shine on you, man. It's as soon as you show meekness or submission, they're gonna try to shine on you because the other people watch, you know, and they trying to keep them up off of them as well. So it's just a crazy environment, man, with crazy rules that's different from this world, man. If you can see what I'm seeing there, all this peace and serenity and these people just enjoying themselves and having a good time out there. You know, they picnicking over here, they on the swings over here, the little boy playing the drums over there, the girls climbing the trees. It's just so different, man. It's just so different, man, you know. And then, like I say, on days like this in prison, it could be a game day. Everybody out there watching the game, and dudes is sitting back and they ready and prepared, and dudes is laughing and joking, and then all of a sudden somebody might just take off on somebody unannounced to them, and boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And then it's chaos, just like that in the blink of an eye, man. Cause you know what I'm saying, them sneak attacks come at any time. And then a lot of dudes, they pick their sneak attacks, man, I guess like suicide bombers or terrorists or something, man. They want to do it at a big event so they can get more attention. Like when the Super Bowl game on, because they want everybody not only to notice it, so they know people gonna notice it, and they know people gonna talk about it, because they're gonna be like, man, we got locked down, man, Super Bowl, man. Oh, such man took off on what's the name, man, or such stab, what's the name. So that's just gonna give him more publicity. That's gonna get his name out there more to say, yeah, look, hey, yeah, he did this, he put that work in. So on those type of days, myself, I be more alert. You know what I'm saying? I be more alert. Everybody looking at the NFL Super Bowl. Everybody looking at the NBA championship. Everybody looking at the World Series. They tuned in. They locked in. I'm locked in on everything around me. Yeah, come on with it. I be ready. I'm gonna be ready. You understand me? Yeah, you think I ain't, or you think I'm not paying attention. But man, I stay on point, man. That's the only way to stay alive. That's the only way to stay alive, is to stay on point, man. Because sneak attacks come at all times, and they definitely come unannounced. That's why they call sneak attacks, you know. And I've seen dudes get brutalized behind them, man. Brutalized, you know. So, crazy, man. Crazy world, man. Got me out here working out, man, and in this peaceful place talking about foolishness. But it's a reason, man. Not a season, but it's a reason that I'm talking about it. Because I want y'all young fellas to know out here, man, young kings and queens, how good you got it, man. To be able to go to a park and sit back and be in this type of environment, and ain't got to worry about nobody popping off out here, man. If you do, it'll amaze me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you ain't got to live like that, man. Just make good decisions out here, man. Don't submit this life for nothing. You know, when I sit back, the more and more, and the longer I'm out here, man, I sit back and I wonder, man, you know, a dude can, you know, because I won't. You can't be thinking on a higher level, man, that you saying that something is worth, you know, going up in prison, man, and just sitting there and riding away. I just don't see what's worth it, man. When you can't have the freedom that you got out here, you can't go where you want to go, you can't do what you want to do, you can't eat what you want to eat, you can't do none of that. And for you to mess up out here, you actually volunteering for the other side. Who volunteers for that? Barely can get somebody to volunteer to do anything out here, and you talking about volunteer for a life of hell? Come on, man. Come on, man. That don't even make no sense. That don't even make no sense, man. That don't even make no sense, man. People don't volunteer to help people out here. You talking about volunteering for a life of hell. No, bro, it don't add up, man. It's just how you look at things, man. And that's exactly what you're doing when you messing up out here. You volunteering for that life inside, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. Just thinking about it and thinking about the things that I came through and the things that I made it through, man, it's almost like I want to throw up, man, when I think about having to muster up that type of, you know, resolve again, that type of fortitude again, to be in that mindset again, to live that type of life again. Man, I'm mentally exhausted just thinking about it. Mentally exhausted just thinking about it. You understand me? So nah, brother, you know, so I implore y'all, man, to stay on point out here. You know, stay focused out here. You know, get it together out here, man. Don't wait till it's too late in there to try to get your life together. No, man. No, it don't work that way. That's backwards. You know. Anyway, man, let me finish this workout, man. I done, you know, my adrenaline done slowed down a little bit. My sweat done dried up, so I got to get back to this business, man. I got to get back to this business. Getting old out here in these streets, man. So I got to stay on point, man. But like I say, man, there's a blessing in every lesson, man. And the blessing is, man, you out here. You getting it from me. You ain't getting it first hand. You getting it second hand. You know, I went through it first hand. I'm giving it to you second hand, so you won't have to go through it at all. You understand me? You won't have to go through it at all. Let these videos be a reminder of what's waiting for you on the other side. Let these videos be motivation to stay on point. Let these videos be inspiration to do it better and find another way. You know what I'm saying? Let that stuff sink in, man. Like seasoning. You know, let it marinate on your brain. You know what I'm saying? Let it make you think about, man, I ain't trying to live like that. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't worth that. And if you doing this and it puts you at risk to be that, cut it off, man. Cut it off, man. Cut it off, man. I guarantee you it's going to be the best thing you ever did in your life. It's going to be the best move you ever made in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because prison ain't getting no better. I guarantee you that. It's getting worse. It's getting worse and more beds is opening up. You know, and that's the reality of the situation. It's getting worse and more beds are opening up. You know, and I guarantee you this. They got one with your name on it. If you want it. But you gotta volunteer for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just like you don't want to volunteer for nothing else, make sure that be the last thing you volunteer for. They got one with your name on it. They just waiting for you to volunteer for, you know. So keep that in mind, man. You know, y'all be safe out here, man. Be smart, make good decisions, man. Go enjoy this type of life out here, man. Life of freedom, fun, family. Go enjoy that type of life, man. Please, man, duck them hooks, man. They come. I'm gonna show y'all some of this life I'm talking about before I get up out here. Look at this beautiful stuff out here, man. I want y'all to see this beautiful stuff. I got to flip this camera. I don't know how good I am at that, but we gonna find out. Boom. We got the ceiling on it. What do we got? Okay, that ain't work. I'm try it again. Oh, it just don't got that focus. It's out there, it don't got that focus. Let me get that focus. Let's get that focus, man. Let's go. Well, it ain't working. It is not working. This stuff ain't got no focus, man. Well, I tried, man. Couldn't get no focus for y'all. Just trust and believe. They out there. Oh, man, let me try it this way. Still ain't gonna get no focus. I gotta get this fixed, man. Gotta get this camera fixed. Don't know enough about this stuff. Gotta get it fixed. I hope this video came through. I may get home and the whole video ain't come through. Oh, Lord. Let's just hope that ain't true, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Be smart, make good decisions, man. We out here. Boom. Peace.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.